There's a silent killer that is erasing years off our lives, and that is the energy in which we go about our day-to-day life. As you in the workplace, or your friends or family or people you go to school with, notice the energy that they give off. And if you've I'm sure you've been aware of people that you've just been around, you being around them, you just feel a sense of peace. Their energy, the energy in which they operate, is in the green zone. And if there's in a car, I could probably, it's more, I'm not an auto buff, but probably more in race cars, there's a thing called tachometer. And it's, or maybe in the older cars, because the new cars, everything's computerized. But the tachometer is how high you're revving your engine. Yes, I had a car, and a light would come on. It was a manual every time I needed to shift gears, and so I wouldn't run the transmission too high. And a tachometer in cars, it has, like, the green level. Oh, you're just cruising along, everything's fine, and then it goes, maybe I think it's orange or yellow, and then to the red, you're in the danger zone. You're running the engine too hard. And throughout the day, I think we need to do a tachometer check and just see what energy, where are we operating at. And you have it, and you instantaneously know if you're really being real honest with yourselves. Boy, I'm running myself in the red. I'm running myself in the orange. I'm running myself in the yellow. And where we want to be is in the green. And what are the causes? What are the causes that we run in the red? Well, there's so many causes, but one of them is we take on more responsibilities than we can handle. We're in life situations that we don't like. We're control freaks. We're trying to control the situation, so we have to work and we have to tense up. And you're just kind of like, going through your day, and you could kind of feel it in your shoulders. Sometimes I'll just do a shoulder check and feel, oh my God, my shoulders are tense. Let me just relax them. And just that awareness, it's not something that you're going to fix overnight, but let's become aware of it. And as we become aware of it, there's things we could, okay, now, I'm running in the red. I need to slow down and reconnect with my breath. But it's really interesting to see people and how they operate. Just observe people and use that information to kind of evaluate yourself. And you just see some people, they just they could have stressful jobs. I once worked for a boss, and it was a stressful situation, stressful job, but he was always in the green. He'd get the job done. He was efficient. It was just always this calmness about him, this relaxed nature about him. And man, that is really amazing, considering all the responsibility and pressures he has. And the thing is to go into battle prepared. A lot of us want to have, we read these self-help and spiritual books, and we say, well, why doesn't it function? Why can't I transfer this information or this wisdom into the real world? Why, as soon as I get in a stressful situation, my heart starts accelerating, I feel the adrenaline kick in, and I'm tense. I think you have to go into battle, and when you go out into the world, for most of us, it is battle. I mean, let's be realistic, and we have to go into battle prepared. And one of the best ways to do it is to have practices. Just like athletes, they have specific practices, they strengthen their muscles, they practice their different techniques and routines, and then they go into competition. And I think we need to be prepared before we go into the workplace, before we go out into the world, by being grounded. And things like, meditation for some people, breathing exercises, even simple things as eating the right foods, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, exercising. When you start doing all these things, you are strengthening your armor before you go out to do battle in the world. But the techniques and the practices, it depends on the individual, and everybody has their own gig, what things work for them. But the important thing is just let's start monitoring what energy, where our tachometer is, where we're operating at throughout the day. And just doing that simple practice of, okay, I'm in the red. And that awareness, instead of being on autopilot, will have a real profound effect as we go throughout our days. Okay, ciao.